It's that time of the year again. So as you can see, we're starting to put up our Christmas decorations, and I had a memory come up, and I'm wondering, have you ever stopped yourself assuming that, the answer was going to be no? And, specifically in our business, have you ever stopped yourself from asking somebody to partner with you on something? Or have you ever stopped yourself from moving ahead and writing that book or creating that program for whatever reason? And it reminded me of a time years ago. I used to have a craft business, and Christmas time was, of course, our big busy season. And I used to do a lot of ornaments, crochet ornaments. And this is back in the 80s when, handmade ornaments were huge. And one day I walked into Woodward's, and Woodward's was a chain department store here in Canada. They have since, gone down, but, equivalent to the Bay kind of idea. And upstairs was this big, huge, Christmas display. And I go, I should see if they will put my ornaments in the store here. Now, that some might think that is a pretty naive way of thinking. I didn't know anything about, how the supply chain works back in that day. And so I walked up bravely and naively to one of the till people, and I said, "Hey, is there somebody I can talk to about bringing my crafts into the store?" And they kind of looked at me and go, "Sure, why not?" And they went and grabbed the manager, and I talked to the manager, and sure enough, he was open to me, bringing my stuff in. So he made an appointment for me to come back and bring in my samples, and he liked them, and boom, my ornaments were in Woodward's that year, and I sold all kinds of them too. And so, it's a kind of a lesson learned, right? That you can actually get a yes if you actually asked the question. And I think a lot of us really stop ourselves from moving ahead. And I'm here to tell you that major big things can happen if you just ask. I mean, really, what's the worst thing that could happen? You'll get a no. That's okay. One no means that the next one might be a yes. And so, you're not going to die. You're not going to, be kicked in the rear end. You're not going to be slapped in the face. There's literally nothing that can happen to you physically, mentally, or emotionally if you got a no. So what are you saying no to that you really should be saying yes to, and that could actually create a lot of opportunities for you? Let me know in the comments below. Merry Christmas.